So if you have any questions about the deck, go ahead and look at the deck profile that I posted earlier, and you should get some idea about how the deck works, how it functions, and the strategy behind it. Again, we don't have all the ultra and super rare cards we want. We have 103 ultra, 221 super, but I don't want to spend them necessarily now, or on cards that are very deck specific. Okay, so like a card like Tour Guide I bought, but maybe restarting, I would reconsider buying it and buy cards like Ash Blossom or Maxi or Forbidden Droplet that are going to be really cards we use in a wide variety of decks. So that's something to consider. It's not a must, but that's just something to consider. So I would say that. And cards like Raigeki and Lightning Storm are good, but we would probably use some different cards if we had the whole pool. But again, go ahead and look at the deck profile if you want to learn more about the deck. Now we're going to get into Ranked Season 2. Alright, so let's get into it with our Phantom Knight deck. Alright. Change decks. Phantom Knights. Select. Alright, let's get it. So, we won the coin toss. We'll go first. Alright, let's see what kind of hand we draw. Drew a pretty solid hand. Let's go ahead and normal Torrent Scales. From there, we're going to try to summon Psychic Tracker so that way we have it on board. And hopefully, he can't max C now. That's good. We're going to activate. I wonder what kind of interruption he has. I'm going to activate Torrent Scales. I'm going to discard our Ancient Cloak. And then, let's see what they have. No response. Okay. We will not be chaining our Maxi to that. So let's go ahead and dump a trap card. From there, we are going to summon our Cherubini with these two. With Cherubini, we'll dump Graph and summon Seer. And so this is the combo if our opponent doesn't have any interruptions. So let's get to it. Let's try to get it going. We'll summon our Graph. And then we'll use our Graph to summon our Seer. Yep. We'll go ahead and make our Rusty. With these two. From there we'll use Seer. Summon out our Cherubini. So he has infinite impermanence. Okay. Alright, so that changes things up just a little bit. So let's see what we can do. So we have Ancient Cloak and Grave with Stained Greaves. With Torn Scales. And Wings. Let's see what we can do. We can... We can go ahead and make a different board now because of that. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and activate that. Add our boots. And then we'll activate Torn Scales. Special summon it. Special summon our boots. And from here we're going to we're probably gonna go into Appaloosa eventually. So why don't we go ahead into ISOL. Put the ISOL right there. We'll activate it. So our Torn Scales got banished, but we have one in hand. So we're fine on that end. We can add a boot for next turn. Then we'll go ahead and use its effect, dump our Living Fossil, summon our Renod, and we'll get to keep the Living Fossil in hand, which will mean we have another card for next turn. So, welcome. I see some people on the live stream. Feel free to write in the chat any questions, any thoughts, and also if you'd like to play, more than welcome. We can do a match on this as well, so just let me know. So we made a mistake. We added our Silent Boots, and now because of that we can't use the effect because of Icehold, which is not what we would have done if we thought about that. But we're going to get Appaloosa out. We're not going to keep any of these. No, we're going to get rid of all of them. So that way our Appaloosa is a little bigger. We have our Maxi, so that's some good defensive backbone here. And we have some super solid follow-up, so we will go ahead and pass. Let's see what they got. They got 5 cards to try to break our board, which is definitely possible, but right off the top, it's okay. That's fine with us. I mean, we can, like, out our Appaloosa, we have the Wings and Grave to bring back. The Rusty, we have a Maxi though. So hopefully we're able to get them to not do too much here. That's fine. Okay, we can go ahead and activate it to use its effect. We will chain. Okay, so then they are using its effect. We're going to use Maxi. We're not going to chain Wing. There we go. So go ahead and fusion summon. So I mean, we could have definitely made a better play. The imperm really, you should often be able to play through interruptions pretty easily with this deck, like a 1 interruption, but we got Raigeki as well, so, and then we should have had a Fog Blade set. That was an incorrect play. I should have added Ragged Gloves there. So they're gonna attack, we're gonna take it. So we did once per turn when a spell trap. It's activated, you can negate it. It's fine with me. We're not gonna use the wings. Alright, we draw Emergence Teleport. Our opponent. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and summon our Torn Scales, and then summon our Boots. We can go ahead and summon out Rusty with our wings. Put Rusty right here. Okay, I have called by the grave, that's fine. So now we can go ahead and just, they have no interruptions, they just have the one guy on the field, so that's good. So why don't we use Living Fossil, bring back the Seer, we chose not to negate it, which is fine with us. That's good, we would have been able to break it either way. We're going to go into Levier with these two. Let's go ahead and make Levier. Put it right here. We'll get to detach the Seer here. Summon out our Ancient Cloak. An attack position, so that way we can boost something if we want to. Then we're going to go ahead and activate the Seer, and that'll give us Cherubini. So we have a link to, so we can make access to it pretty easily now. Nope, we're not going to chain that. We're going to go ahead and bring it out right there. We'll go ahead and make Unicorn with Cherubini and Levier. And from there, we'll discard the Raigeki since we don't need it. Yep. And we will bounce his fusion monster. From there, let's see what we have left in our extra deck. Okay, so we want to game him. So we're going to go ahead and special summon our access code. Right here. Right here. So we have game for sure. We just got to get him on board. Boom. use access to effect. Boost them up to 53. So we're going to activate our Ancient Cloak. We'll add a normal summon. And our opponent concedes. Okay, great.